Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining Flobody Fitness Yoga. My name is Natalie Jardina, and I'll be your instructor moving forward. I'm so happy to be on my mat with you today, learning all things movement and breath control. Before we begin, I would like us to talk a little bit about what yoga is. This way, moving forward, we can keep a nice connection with the practice and our intentions moving forward. So, first, let's find ourselves in a seated position before we begin. We're going to go over a nice basic flow today to move the body and connect the mind with the body and start to really become the observer of our own internal self. So find yourselves in a cross-legged position if you can. If not, you can sit on yoga blocks or high up on your shins. Wherever you are, you may want to remove the flesh from underneath your sits bones, really ground down into the mat. Inhale your arms above your head, really starting off the practice right with this great stretch up. And then exhale your hands either on the sides of you or on your knees. Close your eyes here and start to breathe and watch your breath. What do you think yoga is? What made you come on your mat today to practice? Keeping your eyes closed and watching your breath. The word yoga means unity or union. So yoga is an exercise that can be physical as well as mental, and there's different limbs of yoga, different disciplines and lifestyles. The end goal is to reach enlightenment within the mind and the body, to create alignment between the two communication centers. And we do that by moving through intention, transitioning from one posture to the next, and observing the body of how it gets from one place to the next. So to begin our yoga series with Flobody Fitness, that's what I want us to start to do. As we go through this sequence today together, as we transition from one pose to the next, watch your body. How does it respond to change? Are you breathing? Are you holding your breath? Do you feel comfortable, rigid? There's no judgments in yoga, which is beautiful. Just observations, honesty with the self, acceptance of where our bodies are today, so that soon we can transform our bodies to where we want them to be. And when we do the internal work physically, inevitably it starts to spread into our external work as well, our lives, professional work, career, relationships, family, friends, and the actions that we take when we step off of our mat. But first, we need to find the connection within to create the connections outside. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your thumb to your third eye center, which is in between your eyebrows and a little bit above your eyebrows. And take a deep inhale here, bringing the air all the way up to your third eye. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Take one more breath in the nose. Press that thumb to your third eye and exhale out of your nose. Release your thumb from your forehead, bring it back down onto your knees or the sides of you. And looking at your third eye, in between your eyebrows, set an intention for your practice moving forward. What brought you on your mat today? What goals are you trying to achieve? On inhale, blink your eyes open, keeping that intention in the forefront of your mind. Inhale your arms above your head to begin this practice. And then exhale your hands down on the sides of you. Walk your hands out to center, reach forward, and fold. Walking your hands out, reaching on an inhale, and exhale, fold a little bit deeper, grounding your sits bones into your mat. Inhale, exhale, Finding connections for the next 45 minutes together. Inhale, walk your hands over to the right. Start to waken up the spine. Let the brain understand that this time is solely based for focusing on our mind and our body connection. Inhale, reach towards the right. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Let that left hip sink into your mat. Inhale, look up, walk your hands back to center. And then exhale, walk them over to the left, reaching with that right arm over to the left, grounding that right sits bones down into the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway look up, walk your hands back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, walk your hands up to center. Good job. And then find yourself in a tabletop position. Your hands are going to come underneath your shoulders, but let your shoulders go a little bit in front of your wrists. Your knees come underneath your hips, and you can tuck your toes or untuck your toes coming on the tops of your feet. Whatever feels more stable for you here. We're going to take a few rounds of cat-cow. So we're going to inhale and look forward, drop that belly, engage in the glutes and the thighs, pressing the tops of our feet into the mat. Maybe if you're tucking your toes, pressing your toes into the mat and really grounding down through your palms, pressing all of your energy through that pointer finger. Let your shoulders come in front of your wrists here, focusing on proper alignment, creating a nice stable foundation in our yoga practice so that when we move forward and progress, we are aligned with our mind body. Inhale, look forward, drop that belly a little bit more. Maybe you gaze up. Exhale, press your palms into the mat and round your spine, looking at your navel. Inhale, look forward, drop that belly. Taking nice slow movements here, finding your body's own pace. All of us have a different nervous system. We all have different breath control. So you really want to honor and find your own pace. So you're exhaling and rounding that spine, looking at your navel, pressing into your mat. And then inhale, dropping that belly, looking forward. So you're creating this nice curvature in the spine to begin wakening up the spine, letting the body know that we're going to now intentionally move for the next half hour together. Inhaling, dropping that belly. Exhaling, pressing into the mat and rounding the spine. Inhale, come to center. We're going to take our first downward dog of the day. Be mindful of your body here as we're going to go into an inversion right now. Pressing into our palms, tucking our toes, and lifting our knees all the way up to the ceiling. Remembering that this is a basic yoga flow right now, learning the foundations of these postures. So press into your palms, really grounding down through that pointer finger. Imagining your palms being a suction cup on your mat. Maybe you take a micro bend to the knee to protect that lower back. I suggest all of us, no matter where we're in our practice, to micro bend our knees. Try to ground down through the heels. Lift the sacrum up, draw the belly in. It may be easier to tuck your chin and look at your navel. Square off your hips, feel it here. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And remembering to breathe. Your shoulder blades come broad and they come out and wrap around your spine. Inhale, pedaling your feet, right, left. Exhale. Finding a firm foundation here by pointing through that pointer finger. Maybe you start to get your heels closer to the ground. Look up at your navel. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to inhale and lift that right leg up and point the right toes all the way up to the ceiling. Good job. Maybe you micro bend that left leg. You want to internally rotate that right thigh, point that right foot up. Exhale, bend the right knee, bring it to your nose. Planting that right foot in between the palm of your hands. Drop that back left knee, untuck the left toes, and inhale, rise up for Anjaneyasana on the right side. You're bending into that right knee, and the right knee can hyperextend the ankle. This is the only posture in yoga where you can allow the knee to come over the ankle. So inhale, reach up, bend into that right knee, and exhale, sink a little bit deeper into that left groin. Reach your fingertips up high. Maybe you gaze up and exhale, sink a little bit deeper, really pressing the top of the left foot into the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, reach, look up at the ceiling, open up that chest. Chest comes through the shoulder blades. Exhale, cartwheel those hands out to frame out that front foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee up. Right foot is going to meet your left foot at the top of your mat. Opening up the hips here. Inhale, press your heels towards the back wall. Lift the hips up, engage in the core, and look 3 feet ahead of your mat, coming into a plank pose. We're going to take our first flow here. You can drop your knees, then your chest, and then slither your chin through for baby cobra. Tops of our feet are on the mat, and we lift and hover our hands here. Inhale, lift your chest up. And exhale, press your hands down into the mat, tuck your toes, bend the knees, and rise up for downward facing dog. Pedaling at your feet here, getting familiar with this posture. Inhale that left foot up and back. Going to set up for Anjaneyasana on the left side. Internally rotate that left foot and point it up towards the ceiling. Maybe you micro bend that right knee just a little bit. Look up at your navel so that you engage in the core. Inhale through the nose and exhale, bend that left knee to meet the nose and plant that left foot in between the palm of your hands at the top of your mat. Drop that right knee, untuck the right toes. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana on the left side. Great job. Invite a nice smile to your face. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper by bending that left knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, go deeper. You're going to feel this in your right groin as well as the left hip, but you want to stabilize that left hip. So look down, make sure your hips are squared, meaning that they're in line with each other. Maybe you need to walk that left foot out to take a wider stance. That's okay. See where your body's at today. And if you need to put the video on pause, you totally can to stay in a position a little bit longer if you need to. The longer we hold the poses, the more muscle memory we build. So inhale those arms up and then exhale, frame out that front foot. Tuck the right toes, pick up that right knee, left foot meets right foot at the back of your mat. Press those heels to the back wall. Bring the shoulders just slightly in front of the wrists. Lift the hips up. Engage in the core. Look forward. You can drop your knees, chest, chin, or you can come down into chaturanga, micro bending the elbows and inhaling for either baby cobra or upward facing dog. Upward facing dog is when all of the legs are lifted off the mat. Whatever feels best for your lower back. Tuck those toes on an exhale and press up into downward facing dog. We're going to move a little bit faster now, taking a nice sun salutation in the beginning. And we will do flows throughout this sequence. It is our transition into the next posture. But if you cannot do the flow, it's okay. You can always just come down into child's pose, putting 2 toes together, walking the knees out wide, and sinking your seat back into your heels, taking a few breaths here, and meeting us in the next posture. This is your practice, and Flobody is just here to guide you. So finding ourselves in downward dog, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Inhale that right leg up and back. Exhale, plant that foot in between the palm of your hands at the top of your mat. Left foot meets right foot. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold forward, bending the knees. Inhale, the arms above your head, gaze follows. A nice back bend if it's in your practice. Exhale, hands to heart center, folding forward. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Planting your hands into your mat, walk your right foot back. Left foot meets right foot at the back of your mat. Plank pose, hold, and press into downward facing dog. Inhale that left foot up and back. Exhale that left foot to your nose and plant the foot in between the palm of your hands. Right foot meets left foot at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms follow, gaze looks up at the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Bending your knees, protecting that lower back. So with each inhale, we rise up. Each exhale, we fold forward. If your breath is not matching with the cues, that's okay. You can always match your own breath in the beginning, especially. Right now, our brain is getting familiar with taking directions, so just be patient with yourself as we go through this flow. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold forward. Left foot goes to the back of your mat. Right foot meets left foot. Hold. Inhale, look forward. You can drop your knees, chest, chin, or come into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet. Setting up for warrior one. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale that right foot in between the palm of your hands. Ground down that back left foot at a 45-degree angle so the left toe is facing the top left corner of the mat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Position yourselves here, so you're going to look down. Make sure your hips are squared. If your hips are not squared, take a wider stance. Walk that left foot out. The taller you are, the wider the stance. So really utilize that full mat that you have, right? Bending into that right knee, grounding down into the outer edge of that left foot. Inhale your arms up, check your hips, make sure that they're squared. Warrior one pose here. Arms are aligned with your ears. You look forward. Find grounding in your legs here. Really squaring the hips and engaging in your core. Inhale, reach. Reach a little bit more, and then exhale, frame out that front foot. Tuck the left toes, right foot meets left foot at the back of your mat, and take your flow here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Setting up for warrior one on the other side. Inhale that left foot up and back. Maybe you microbend that right knee. And then exhale that left foot in between the palm of your hands. Ground down that right foot to face the top right corner of your mat. Maybe you walk the left foot out to take a wider stance to square the hips. Look forward. Inhale, rise up. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Bend into that left knee. Really square off the hips. Internally rotate that right thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper, bend into that left knee. Any bending in the knees moving forward, we want them to be aligned with our ankles. Inhale, reach. Exhale, frame out that left foot. Tuck the right toes. Left foot meets right foot at the back of your mat. Inhale, look forward for plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Come high up on the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling at your feet here. Now we're starting to move a little bit faster. So just invite a nice smile to your face. And if any postures are a little bit too difficult, find yourselves in child's pose by placing your knees down wide, toes together, and sinking your seat back onto your heels and reaching your arms forward. For those that want to move forward, continuing in downward facing dog, inhale that right leg up and back. Exhale the knee to your nose. Plant that foot down. And inhale, rise up to a high lunge. If you need to take a modified lunge, you can drop that left knee down and inhale, reach. If you're in a high lunge, you're going to bend into that right knee, square off the hips again. Maybe you take your hands to your hips, check in the body here. Press that left heel back and really internally rotate that left thigh. Bend into that right knee. Good job. And then exhale, frame out that front foot. Right foot meets left foot at the back of your mat. And take your flow here to transition. Exhale to chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg up and back. Exhale and knee to nose. Left foot in between the palm of your hands. We're going to come up on our lunge for our left side now. You can drop that right knee to rise up or keep it lifted, pressing that heel into the back wall. Inhale, lift. Internally rotate that right thigh. Bend into the left knee. Really reach for the ceiling and open up that chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Get familiar with this pose because we're going to revisit it in just a second. Inhale, reach. And exhale, frame out that front foot. Left foot meets right foot at the back of your mat. Plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to start incorporating the weights now. Let's challenge ourselves. Our body already knows this position. So let's see if we can invite a nuance. Inhale that right foot up and back. Bend the right knee. Bring it through to your nose in between the palm of your hands. You can modify the lunge by dropping that left knee or coming high up on the left toes. Grab a hold of your weights on the side of you. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. Look forward, square off the hips. Exhale, drop your hands into a T towards the right. Whew. Oh, yeah. Try to square off your shoulders. I'm shaking right now. This is a great workout. Inhale, come up. Arms are aligned with your ears. Exhale, look over to the left. Gaze looks forward. Inhale, back to center. Play with yourself here. See where the body is at. Maybe you have to drop that left knee. Totally fine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, look over to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, reach. Square off the shoulders, look forward. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Invite a smile to your beautiful faces. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, fold forward. Drop your weights on the side of your mats again. Frame out that front foot. Tuck the left toes. Pick up the left knee if it was on the mat. Look forward. Right foot meets left foot at the back of your mat for plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Setting up for the second set on the left side. Inhale that left foot up and back. Exhale that left foot in between the palm of your hands. Coming into high lunge here, grab a hold of those weights and inhale, rise up. Reach. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Inhale, reach. And exhale, over to the left. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, over to the right. See where your body's at. Maybe you have to drop that right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over to the left. Squaring off the hips, really engaging in your Kegel exercises, females. And for men, this would be the sensation of holding your urine. So really engage in that perineum by inhaling, lifting up through the midline and the core. Maybe you look up at the ceiling. Exhale over to the right, looking at that back wall. Inhale up to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up to center. And exhale over to the right. One more time. Inhale up to center. Invite a smile. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold forward. Drop your weights on the side of you. Frame out that front foot. Tuck the left toes. Tuck the right toes and pick up the right knee. Left foot meets right foot at the back of your mat. Plank pose. Hold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Pedal out your feet. Catch your breath here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose, looking up at your navel. Maybe micro bending your knees. Protect that lower back. Good job, guys. Now our heart rate is up. Inhale that right leg up and back. Exhale that knee in between the palm of your hands. Left foot meets right foot. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Maybe you invite a nice back bend here. Open up that chest. Arms are aligned with your ears. And exhale, fold forward, bending the knees, slow and steady, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, plant your hands into the mat. Left foot goes to the back, right foot goes to the back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale that left foot up and back. Exhale it in between the palm of your hands. Right foot meets left foot. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, rise up with your hands, arms aligned with your ears. And exhale your hands down beside you, coming into Tadasana at the tops of your mat. I'm going to face you guys so that we can see the proper alignment here. Inhale our arms up, sink your seat as if there is an imaginary chair behind you. And you want to look down and make sure that you can see your toes. So if your knees are in front of your toes, try to sink your seat a little bit further back. Weight comes into your heels. You can lift up all 10 toes to try to practice your balance and bringing the weight towards the back of your heels. Then grounding your toes down and evenly distributing that weight. Bring the knees back, sink your chair more. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears, back and down your spine. Look forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink your seat a little bit lower. Play around with your balance here. Inhale, reach, bring your chest through those shoulders. Shoulders are broad here. And then exhale, fold forward, keeping your knees bent. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Start to straighten your knees just a little bit. Grab opposite elbows here. Play around with your balance. Look up at your navel, keeping your knees bent. What's going on in the body? Take some inventory here. How is your body feeling in these postures? What is it saying to you? Inhale. Exhale. Release your arms. Drop your arms and your hands towards your mat and walk out to plank pose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling at your feet. Inhale the right foot up and back. Exhale that right foot in between the palm of your hands. Ground down into that back left foot at a 90-degree angle. Setting up for warrior two on the right side. Inhale the arms up. Cartwheel your arms on the sides of you. Bend into that right knee and make sure that your heels are aligned. So the right heel is going to be aligned with that left heel. Maybe you walk out that left foot just a little bit more. Inhale, look forward. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears, back and down your spine. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right knee to the right wall. Ground down into the outer edge of that back left foot. Engage in your quads and your glutes here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward. Ground down into that back left foot. Reach forward with that right hand. And then start to drop that right hand on the inside of that right leg. Inhale the left arm up. Bring that right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. If you can, bring your chin aligned with your left shoulder. Gaze looks up at the left hand, taking a nice side body stretch here. Inhale that left arm above and over your head towards the front of your mat. Exhale, press that right elbow into the right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise back up. Cartwheel your hands to frame out that front foot. Tuck the left toes. Right foot meets left foot at the back of your mat for plank. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here. Catch your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Looking up at your navel, pressing into your pointer fingers. Maybe you micro bend your knees here. Inhale that left foot up and back, setting up for warrior two on the left side. Exhale that left foot in between the palm of your hands. Ground down that back right foot at a 90-degree angle, making sure the heels are in line with each other. Inhale, look forward and rise up. Arms aligned with the ears, and then cartwheel your hands out on the side of you. Check yourself here. Maybe you have to walk that back right foot out a little bit. Inhale, reach the crown of your head. And exhale, sink into that left knee just a little bit more. Good job. Check yourselves here, guys. What is your body saying to you? There are signals being sent to your brain right now. There's no judgment, just observations, taking inventory, and accepting where our bodies are at. Knowing that this posture and everything else in life is just temporary. Inhale. Exhale, pressing into the outer edge of that back right foot. Inhale, reach up, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, back and down your spine. Look through the left hand or the left fingers. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, that left hand down. Take that left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, right arm goes up towards the ceiling. Gaze follows that right hand. Try to bring your chin towards your right shoulder. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, try to sink a little bit lower into that left knee, pressing that left elbow into the left knee so that the left knee is going towards the left wall. Inhale, reach up, and exhale that right arm over the head. Gaze follows, pressing into the outer edge of that back right foot. Good job. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, rise back up to warrior two, looking forward. And exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame out that front foot. Tuck the right toes. Left foot meets right foot at the back of your mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good job, guys. Inhale that right foot up and back. Exhale that right foot in between the palm of your hands at the top of your mat. Left foot meets right foot. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway look up. Grab a hold of your weights coming to the top of your mat. Rise up, arms aligned with the ears. And then exhale the hands down beside you, coming into Tadasana, a mountain pose. We're going to face you guys here. We're going to play around with our balance. We just firmed up the legs, so now let's try to find a nice, stable foundation here. Grabbing a hold of the weights, we're going to challenge ourselves in tree pose. See where your body is at. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Find grounding down here. Maybe you pick up all 10 toes, spread them wide like Fred Flintstone, and then ground them down into your mat. Inhale and lock that left knee, internally rotating that left thigh. And inhale, pick up that right knee by bending the right knee. Bring that right foot on the inside of your left calf. Maybe you kickstand it here. Play around with your balance. Maybe you want to bring it on the inside of your calf or the inside of your thigh. What you are focusing on here is pressing the inside of the left thigh towards the inside of the right foot and the right foot towards the inside of the left thigh. So it's an opposite force. We're pushing these two muscles together. Now we're taking a hold of the weights if you wanted to challenge yourselves, and inhale your arms out like a big tree, wherever you are, even if you're kickstanding. Play with your balance. The key to balancing is finding a dritsi. A dritsi is a focal point. So you want to focus on that. Imagine a horizon out in front of you, or maybe pick an object to stare at. If you have a mirror in front of you, staring yourselves in the eyes is a very deep form of meditation. So whatever you have in front of you to stare at, stare there and breathe through the nose. Inhaling, reach your arms up, bring your chest out, and exhaling, grounding down into that left foot. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, slow and steady, come out of that balancing posture, whether your foot was on your thigh, calf, or kickstand. Exhale, release your arms down. Pick up all 10 toes, spread them wide like Fred Flintstone, feet are together. Exhale, ground down those toes. Nice and gently, lift up the right arch by locking that right knee, internally rotating that right thigh in, engaging in the glutes and the cores, and inhale that left knee up. Good job. Find a dritsi. Ahead, don't look down. If you look down, you go down. We're going forward here with yoga, so look forward or up. That's the only direction that we're going to go here on our mats. Inhale our arms up to our nice tree, and exhale that left foot on the inside of your left calf, or the inside of your right thigh, Inhale, reach up, and exhale, find your balance here. Inhale, reach, and exhale, find your balance. Maybe you're in a kickstand position, that's okay. You never want to force yourself into a pose that your body is not comfortable in. So find your comfort wherever you are, inhaling through the nose and exhaling. This is just for us to take inventory right now. And each day our body changes depending what stress it is under. So just know that this sequence is temporary, just like everything else. Inhale, reach up. Lead with your chest. Exhale your arms down. Release that left foot and shake it out. Inhale your arms up. Gaze follows. And exhale, fold forward at the top of your mat. Placing your weights on the sides of your mat. Inhale, halfway look up, hands on your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Looking up at your navel. Inhale, look up, plant your hands onto your mat. Walk, step, or float your feet towards plank pose. Inhale, look forward about 3 feet ahead of your mat. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal at your feet here. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Good job. Inhale, look forward, step, hop, or walk your feet to the front of your mat. Play with yourselves here. Maybe you bend your knees to walk your feet to the front of your mat. Or maybe you just come to the front of your mat, but we're going to find ourselves in a seated position here. Good job. Winding down now, letting our body understand the workout that we just put it through. Let the mind recalibrate with the muscles that we just brought oxygen and blood cells to. Coming on to our sits bones, we're going to keep our knees bent and we're going to come onto our backs, playing around with our heart openers and our hip openers. So grounding down into the bottoms of our feet. Inhale, lift those hips out by pressing your hands into the mat parallel to your body and reaching those fingertips towards your heels. You tuck your chin just a little bit to the neck, bringing your chest to your chin and your chin to your neck. I'll say that one more time. Pressing your neck and your chin together, chin to neck, chest to chin. Inhale, lift those hips up. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. Ground down into your feet. Inhale through the nose, lift. And exhale, hold the posture here. Really opening up the back, opening up the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping your shoulders on the mat and engaged. Inhale. Lift those hips higher. Exhale, bring your hips back down to the mat. Maybe windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Good job. Okay, setting up for a second set, grounding down into the bottoms of your feet. Inhale, lift those hips up, pressing the palms of your hands into your mat. And exhale, sink those shoulders into the mat. Bring your chin to your neck, chest to your chin. Inhale. And exhale, hold the pose. Bring those fingertips a little bit closer towards your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drop your hips and windshield wiper your legs in the opposite direction, left to right now. Good job. Inhale your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then exhale, shoot your legs out into a giant starfish. Coming into a quick Savasana here, letting your body relax on your mat. Inhale that right leg up towards your chest. Bring it on over towards that right armpit. Relax the left leg if you can. If the left calf is off of the floor, then flex the left foot. If not, keep that left foot relaxed. Inhale that right knee towards your right armpit. And exhale, try to bring that right knee a little bit closer. Inhale. Exhale. Keep both shoulders engaged on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through the nose one more time. And exhale, release that right leg to meet the left on your mat. Relax the right leg. Inhale that left leg up towards the left armpit. Grab a hold of that knee, interlacing your fingertips around the left shin. Inhale, pull that left knee towards the left armpit, relaxing the right leg. Unless that right calf is off the floor, then you flex that right foot. Inhale, bring that left knee towards the left armpit. And exhale, try to sink a little bit deeper, bringing your shoulders onto your mat. Inhale and exhale. Yoga brings order to the body and the mind. So all of this direction that we're listening throughout our sequence and our flows is also training the mind on how well to listen and follow instruction, not to get distracted with anything external, and just keeping that focus within, using intentional movement to get to the next posture, transitioning with intention, taking action with intention. Inhale that left knee closer to that left armpit. And exhale, release that left leg to meet the right leg on your mat. Shake out your legs here. And inhale both knees towards center. Give yourselves a big hub. Grab opposite elbows here. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, draw your shoulders back and down onto your mat. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release your legs down, coming into a Savasana. Your feet are going to display out on the sides of you. Your arms are going to just let yourself sink into the mat underneath you. Shoulders stay engaged. You close your eyes. And you take however long you need to let your brain recalibrate, starting to listen to the signals of your body and the workout you just put it through. Not judging ourselves, but observing. Your legs externally rotate out. Your sacrum melts into your mat. Your belly starts to breathe back to its own rhythm. Your chest finds peace as your shoulders roll back into the mat and your hands externally rotate out. Palms are facing up to receive the energy you just used for your practice, or palms face down to remain grounded wherever you are in life right now. You tuck your chin slightly, and you let the back of your head ground down into the floor underneath you. Letting go of any thoughts, any sensations, and knowing that everything in life is temporary and everything within and outside is connected. Finding that connection within first, then make the connections outside as well. Bring awareness back to your body by wiggling your toes and your fingers. Bring back into the forefront of your mind the intention that you set for your practice. Honor the time that you just took for your mind body to reconnect and recalibrate. Life is constantly changing and challenging us when we take the time to sit with how we're feeling, what we're thinking. We bring order back to our thoughts and our actions. Inhale the knees up towards your center or your chest, and exhale, roll over to the right side of your body, planting your left hand into your mat and rising up to a seated position at the tops of your mat. Maybe you remove any extra flesh from your sits bones, grounding down into your mat. Keeping your eyes closed here, inhale your arms above your head and your gaze follows. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Taking 2 more breaths here with your eyes closed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands towards your knees. Inhale. Blink your eyes open. Roll your shoulders back. And then forward. Inhale, reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, and exhale, bow forward to honor your practice and the time that you just took for you and yourself. Inhale back up to center, and exhale, release, sigh it out of your mouth. Thank you so much for joining Flobody for a nice yoga flow. I cannot wait to see you again for some more yoga on our mats, learning together. Namaste.